Debra, I'm on your ass. I'm in the rearview mirror. You are in danger, girl.
You in danger, girl.
What up, though? Welcome. I'm Bree, and this is Baked After Dark, live. So y'all know once I get something in my head, I can't leave it alone. I can't leave these alone. So tonight we are making a discontinued Little Debbie snack cake. Now, I can't tell you how long these things were around, but I do remember the last season that they were around, which was 2019. And I really feel like the disappearance of these snack cakes somehow have everything to do with COVID, because the world just ain't been right since 2020. And they were like, like a Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie. So you got a chewy, dense, kind of cakey oatmeal cookie, but the marshmallow cream was caramel flavored, and they had this like apple filling that was also, it was like a little bit like, it was like alternate caramel, marshmallow, apple pie, right? Apple filling. No cinnamon and apple filling. They were the best part of the fall collection. So this message is for Debra Renee Little, as I think might be her government name. Now I know you seen me talking to you. I done tweeted you. I done tagged you. I done wrote you a nice little email. Girl, bring them back. And Debbie act like she don't hear me. So I guess I'm gonna do it myself, because I asked you nicely. Let's get started. Okay, we got a couple moving parts. Everything pretty much should work in theory. The cookie part, like the oatmeal cream pie, that cookie is such a specific texture. I really think my specific wheelhouse is like reverse engineering recipes. The other part is, y'all know I like going on a live stream because I like to show y'all like my wheels turning live. I need to edit 1 second. So here's our plan. We're gonna make our cookie dough. I'm going to scoop some out, roll them in balls, and we're gonna let them chill in the refrigerator. While those are chilling, I'm trying to think. I feel like while those are chilling, we should make our caramel, because in my mind, right, if I make caramel, like I'm going to make a caramel sauce, but whip air into it, and then add marshmallow fluff to that once it's cooled, that should mimic what Debra got in her little cookie. But while that's whipping, we'll go ahead and make our apple pie filling. I'm sure Little Debbie don't use real butter, so we're going old school with Crisco. Why the fuck does Crisco cost so much now? This is like, I don't know, $7, $8, some shit like that, for 3 damn sticks. How much is the tub? I couldn't even find the tub. So I'm about to start off with a full cup of Crisco. Now, if you decide you want to use butter, yours are going to come out a little bit different. I don't. Some people might say I'm dressed like a hoochie, and to that I say, thank you. In our mixing bowl, we got a cup of plain Crisco. Just like if we were using butter, we're gonna cream our shortening with sugar. So this is a 1/4 cup of white sugar. This is 3/4 cup of light brown sugar. With the Kung Fu grip. So this is our creamed shortening. To this, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of unsulfured molasses. Now listen, sulfured molasses, I don't know what it's really used for, but it tastes awful. So don't make that mistake. Now I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Once those are well incorporated, we're gonna go ahead and add 1 egg. You only need 1. We want a nice bite, but we want it to be like dense, but like not fall apart. So the egg is gonna keep it from like not falling apart. I'm adding a teaspoon of salt to a 1.5 cups of flour. I might add more flour. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna add this and then add the oats and see how I feel. Oh, you know what? You need some vanilla. Let's use vanilla bean gel. Let's do the flour. So this is 1.5 cups of flour plus 1 teaspoon of salt. Alright, so this is our 2 cups of quick oats, not old-fashioned. If you use old-fashioned oats, you are going to end up with cookies that are, the oats are just going to be so tough. So don't do that. So quick oats, I put half of them, ground them up in our food processor, and then the other half I left whole. Man, this shit smells so good. I'm hoping, cause this dough look a little light skinned to me. So now that I've added more molasses, I think I am gonna go ahead and hit that that next half cup because it made the dough noticeably stickier. But she is darker. She is darker. I ain't gonna add no more molasses though, because I think any more would just be a nightmare. And I did do a full teaspoon of salt, so that's gonna kind of balance out what we got going on as far as sweetness. My little apron. I was like, should I drop a new apron tonight? What is this? Is this the Met Gala? No, you can rewear this damn apron. Who cares? Ain't like you gonna see anybody else in it. So y'all gonna see this motherfucker again. But y'all, the apron I've been working on for Halloween, I can't wait for y'all to see it. It's so cute. I feel like it's so crazy. I was just, talking to my therapist because black girls need therapy too. And I was saying how man, it's so crazy how the woes of adulthood make you forget about real things, not just things that you enjoy, but skills and talents that you have. Completely forgetting that I could sew well, decently. I'll say I sew well. Has been the biggest mindfuck of the year for me. What the fuck? What is happening to us? How do I not know myself anymore? Because I'm always at fucking work. Doing shit for somebody else's company. Getting paid to tell people what to do. Even when they don't motherfucking listen. It's easy to, lose yourself in that bullshit. So I'm going to add a tablespoon. The cocoa. It's the cocoa. I know it is. This is why you work from a written recipe. So that way, if this don't work, I don't know. I can work backwards and see what I did wrong. Alright, so that's actually perfect. I'm gonna be flat, not like 2-day-old Fago flat. That's too flat, you know? Alright, I'm about to put these in the fridge. First things first, we want to make sure we use a heavy bottom pot to make candy, anytime making candy, but need a candy thermometer. Very inexpensive. I don't know, $10. Caramel essentially is just cooked sugar, right? There are different kinds of caramel. So you have dulce de leche, which is a milk-based caramel that comes from condensed milk. You have dry caramel, right? So dry caramel would be if I were to just turn this burner on and just let this cook down, get liquid, and turn brown. And then you have the wet caramel method, which is what we're about to do. So let's add a 4th cup of water and a 4th cup. Y'all can see into the pot. Evenly once it starts to cook. This is the only time we're gonna stir. Once you start making caramel, the sugar crystals do not like to move. And if you keep stirring, once it starts liquefying, you're gonna get a crystallized caramel. It's gonna be gritty. We don't want that. So this is our only stir. As you can see, I'm not like scraping it on the sides because that will burn and then it'll be all smoky. So I'm just kind of letting what's left drip it back into the pot. I should have got a lid for this, but it's okay. We can do it without it. Handy thermometer has this little guide on the side that tells you what stage each temperature is. So like the higher you cook sugar, the harder product you're gonna get, right? So remember earlier I was like, I don't want to accidentally do hard candy, hard crack. So like not brittle. I mean, well yeah, like peanut brittle or like Jolly Ranchers. I don't want to make like caramel flavored Jolly Ranchers. So I need to have it in the soft ball to soft crack stage. So I'm gonna be looking to get it from somewhere between 250 and 275. The closer to 275 I cook it to, the deeper the caramel flavor is gonna be. The only problem with that is, I mean, I don't know, it's really not a problem. But if we let the caramel get too, if it cooks too long, once it cools, it'll be like tougher, right? And I need to whip this into a cream. So I think my sweet spot is gonna be somewhere around like 265, 270 for what I want to do with this caramel. But we gonna see. Like you can see down in the middle. Once we start getting caramel, like once it starts turning into caramel, we'll start seeing like browning under the bubbles in the middle. How many shots y'all think is in here? Cheers. Yeah, I feel fine. Yeah, you know, one more shot won't hurt. All right, we at 260. I said 265 was gonna probably be my sweet spot. That's a lie. Ooh, I feel that tequila. Hey. Y'all can see it. Look, y'all see how it's getting caramelized? Where we at? We passed where we really supposed to be for this actually. And you know what? I'm gonna let it keep going because I need it to be a deep caramel. This about to be light skin caramel. This just crossing into where it needs to be. I do think I am gonna add the butter so that it doesn't seize up on me before I start whipping it to give it some malleability. I feel like I should finish the rest of this little tequila. This little tequila. Y'all see my little recipe cards? Listen, you have to use a written recipe. It's so necessary. It's hot as hell in this kitchen. Oh, it's alright. Don't worry about it. So butter is one of the things that makes the caramel like soft and creamy. But I'm skipping the heavy cream because, like I said, I don't want this to be like a caramel sauce. I want it to be almost like a caramel chew. That's it. We at temperature. Do half a stick of butter. And y'all see it bubbling up. Look, we got caramel. That's caramel, my baby. That's caramel, my baby. All right, that's the dangerous part. So now we're gonna do our whisk attachment. And I'm gonna put it on low. And I'll just let it go. We did it! Vanilla! Woo! So now this is all the way up. I'm whipping as much air into it as I can. And we're gonna get started on the apple. It's starting to do what it needs to do. That bowl is so fucking hot. It's turned into like, it's cooling down, so it's turned into like a caramel mass. So I'm adding a little bit of shortening to keep it malleable. It's not working like I thought it would, y'all. But I gotta see it through. I gotta I gotta trust the process. Let me assess the damage. Cause the shit done started seasoning up. Now it's crystallized on me. Oh yeah. It was going so well until it wasn't. Alright. It's fine. We about to troubleshoot this shit. Hold on. That's why I be telling y'all, this shit is trial and error, man. So really, I feel like because adding the cornstarch, what I should have done was do the water and sugar, brought that up to temperature, then stirred in the corn syrup, because the corn syrup has a higher cooking temperature, which is why it took so long to get the caramel up to, look, this hard candy. Fuck, I'm gonna have to start over right now. I don't think there's no saving this. Hold on. I'm gonna try to save it, but I don't know if I can. I done had celebratory shots too soon. Fuck! My chemistry brain kind of knew that I should have went about this differently, and I didn't. And this is a lot of sugar to throw away. I don't know. I feel like I could possibly save this. This is what we got right now. Okay. So sugar has a lower melting point and caramelization point than corn syrup. And because I added everything at once, almost like I was making candy, right? I should have just added the sugar and the water and then added the corn syrup when I add the butter and maybe a little bit of milk to make it malleable. Because now I got like a hard candy. It's caramel, but it's hard caramel. So I feel like, so I just filled this pot with water because I'm going to cook this over a water bath to get everything back liquid and then try to whip it that way. But I don't know if that's gonna work. And I kind of don't want to waste my, I don't want to waste time on that. I knew, like, look, this is hard candy. Look, it's about snap. You heard that snap? It's delicious hard candy. But it's hard candy nonetheless. And this is why people be like, Bree, you're the only one that has fun baking. What can I say? I love a challenge. I really feel like I should start over. Does anybody vote for starting over? You feel like it's gonna work? Okay. That's the vote of confidence I needed. If it don't work, I have a backup plan, okay? That's the most important thing. Damn. That's a great idea, see? And they say don't drink and bake. I don't know who say that, but somebody probably say it. That tequila's kicking in. Okay, y'all, I think we can say this. While our caramel is in recovery, this is our apple. Probably like a half a cup of white sugar and half a cup of brown sugar with a little bit of water and just cook them down with some cornstarch and vanilla. Like, look at that. Y'all see that? I feel like we can work it. This is where we at right now with our caramel. Okay, this is our apple pie filling. It's nice and thick. This shit looks amazing. It's so thick. By the time our cookies get done, this is gonna be the texture that we need it to be. So what I'm gonna do at this point is I'm gonna take and put some in a piping bag so that I can put it in the refrigerator with our pack bag full of apple filling and let them both chill. Pop these in the oven for about 8 minutes at 375. Like, I know y'all can't really see, but like this feel like they feel like an oatmeal cream pie. Okay. I want to make sure. Maybe I should swirl it. Or maybe I should. I feel like the actual ones are just like a burst of each filling. All right, this is our caramel frosting. That is perfect. This might be too much filling on this bitch though. Y'all, look, Debra, it's still warm, so I filled my caramel up, but that's damn close. That is, look at the caramel. It's not even. Let's see. Boy, I bet you I get them niggas off your block. I bet you I'll show them niggas this boy hot, boy. Now, I'm not gonna lie and tell you it tastes exactly like the Little Debbie. But, what I will tell you, Debra, I'm on your ass, bitch. Debra, bring them back. I'm close. I'm gonna be running with these killers and backing down. I'm gonna look in front of my people like a clown. Y'all, goddamn, this shit is delicious. Y'all see it? That caramel, for as much hell as it gave me, I'm glad I stuck it out. That shit is delicious. If my greedy ass could have waited for this to cool completely, but this is what I needed to. The cookie, Debra, you're in danger, okay? We're gonna be back in the lab. Even though this caramel gave me hell, it was so worth it. This is so fucking good, man. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming and kicking it with me tonight. I hope y'all had a good time. I had a blast. This was so fun. I love going backwards and trying to figure some shit out. Make sure y'all like, follow, share, and subscribe. Don't just keep it to yourself. Tell your mama no. You can also follow me on Instagram at officialbakedafterdark. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Bree. Make sure y'all listen to my podcast that comes out bi-weekly. Also Baked After Dark, where we talk about your questions and confessions and whatever else that y'all put in the inbox. I've been on a little hiatus from the podcast, but I did record an episode to drop this upcoming Tuesday, so make sure y'all tune in. If you have questions, confessions, or something you want to get off your chest, make sure you go to bakedwithbree.com/askbree. And you can submit your questions there. You can even submit it anonymously. If you liked what you saw tonight and you want to tip the kitchen, go to the link in my bio and tip the kitchen. I'll see y'all next week. And y'all are going to love the episode. Spoiler alert, we're doing something savory. I'll see y'all soon. Good night, y'all.